Okay, welcome back. This is Mr. Turner, Mr. Turner's art class. I'm starting the year at a new school. I'm working at Katherine Johnson at this point. I'm going to try to build their art class up. So we're starting a new program. I'm working with elementary kids and middle school kids. This right here is my middle school project. This will be the first project that you're going to be working on. What you're looking at is a Origami F-15 fighter. Just so you'll understand what F-15 is, because I know y'all like, what is an F-15? Okay, bam! That is beautiful. That is our F-15. United States have been using these for a number of years. This right here is air superiority. This is a beautiful fighting plane. Okay, nobody can mess with us in the air. Now, but that's what you're going to be making. The paper is folded up in a style which is called origami. It is Japanese. As most of you know, I am a martial artist, and I've done a lot of stuff under the Japanese, and one of the things I picked up is origami, the art of paper folding. So you're going to make an origami airplane. Yes, this does fly. I feel like I make the best paper airplanes, but I will show you. Now, there is a YouTube video by a project paper. That is when I originally learned how to create this particular plane. Granted, I have made some changes to it just to get it to fly. A lot of origami designs, a lot of origami planes and stuff like that, they really don't fly very well. I'm not saying that his don't, but like I said, I made some alterations to this so I can make sure this thing flies across the air. So this thing will fly pretty good, as long as you do what I tell you. Make the subtle little adjustments. But if you go to YouTube, and if also you, like, again, I'm giving credit to Project Paper, you know, you can go on there and he'll show you how to make it. And I would urge you to just make alterations, you know, as you see fit. But this is my way of doing this particular project. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, what you're going to need for this project. Okay, it will help if you had some later. You have some colors. I don't care what kind of colors, markers, color pencils, whatever, because you probably want to decorate this thing. You definitely are going to need some scissors, so make sure you have some scissors. And of course, you're going to need just some regular old 8.5 by 11 copier paper, or you can use like notebook paper. It really doesn't matter, but copy paper would be better. Now, first thing first, we're going to go through this step by step. I need you to take this paper, you're going to fold it in half. I'm going to need you to be absolutely sure that you, as best you can, make sure that you keep all your creases all neat and nice. Make sure everything is lined up. Make sure everything is lined up before you actually smooth out those creases. Turn the paper on one side, fold this edge. And I'm going to do this slow, so make sure you fold that edge. Turn it over, do the same thing on the other side, fold that edge. I ain't going to lie to you, I'm a little bit OC, so you want to make sure everything kind of lines up as about as best you can. Okay, so at that point, you're going to open it up. You're going to open it up to this side. Now, you're going to take this point here, fold it down, point at the bottom. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is the thing about origami. This is what messes most Americans up. Y'all think that everything is going to come out perfect the first go. That's not realistic. You're just learning right now the process. So your first couple of planes are going to be jacked up. You're going to have to do this at least 3 times. So the third one will come out really nice. Sometimes you get lucky and the first one is good, but I'm just giving you the heads up. Don't think this has to be perfect. Right now, this is just the experience. Fold it right here where this paper bends. Fold it right there. Once you do that, open it up. Take the paper. You're going to fold it kind of like a regular airplane. Well, starting out, except you want to fold it. I mean, put that crease to about right there. Where your first crease line is, that's running right here. Fold it to there. I mean, put that crease in there to there. Stop right there. Don't worry about that. Turn it over. You're going to do the same thing. And try if you can to get everything centered, you know, and just make it nice. Again, fold it to right there, to that crease line that's running there. Stop right there. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now we're going to fold it back, fold it down, fold it back. Alright, now, this is where it's not going to be hard, but, you know, I want you to pay close attention to this right here, what I'm about to do. You see how I'm opening this up? Ooh, I just never realized my knuckles are bad. That's the problem with being a martial artist, breaking bricks. See how I'm doing that? You want this to lay flat like this. So this is going to make like another little like a triangle right here. So it should just about want to do it. And you just want to make absolutely sure. See how I've done that? So like I'm gonna do it over here so you can see it. This thing, it wants to, once you open this, if I grab this thing and I start to do that, do you see this little edge right here? It's gonna want to make that little triangle. You might just have to go put your finger in there and just make sure that it's smooth on the inside. But you see how I just do like that? Stick your hand in there, open that up, and just lay it flat. Okay, so you should have that. Okay, so now what I am going to need to do, I am going to take this little piece here. Well, let me go ahead and do this part. Take this, open this up. Okay. Lay that way. That's all I did. All I did was just take the first, see this little flap right here? Pull that out. Leave that in there. Pull that out. Lay that flat. Okay, so you should have that. We are going to take this edge right here. We are going to fold it to here. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Take that edge, fold it to there. Now, this little section right here, I am going to take this little bottom edge right here, I am going to bend it up. What I want to see happen is this line right here, I want to come all the way to here. See? So that line, when I bend this thing up, when I bend it up, I want it to go from here, I want it to stop right here at this corner. I am going to do the same thing on the other side. I am going to bend this edge up, and I am going to have it come from here, and I'm going to have it stop right there. And it's just me, I want these things to be even. They don't have to be perfect, but you know, I do want it even. I don't want paper kinks. Paper kinks are like when the paper kind of bunches up some kind of way, some kind of weird way, and I'm OC, so it just makes me feel weird. Now, I am going to take this fold that I have just done, and I am going to fold it under itself. I want it on that line right there. That crease I just made, I want to fold it under itself. You may have to open it up just a little bit just to do it. But make sure it's on there. So that's all I did. I just folded it under itself. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I am going to fold this under itself. So it's following that crease. honestly, we're really about done. So it should, at this point, be sort of like that. You see how that's uneven, so I'm gonna bend it a little bit. I want those things lined up. Alright, now I am going to take this edge right here, this triangle, and I am going to bend it to right here. See that? I'm bending that there. Bend that, bend it there. I am going to do the same thing with the other side. I am going to bend this, and I am going to bend and put it right there. Now, honestly, once we get to this point, we're practically done. Alright, I am going to take this whole thing, and I am going to fold it to make sure that it's even. Okay, now, I'm going to show you where the differences start. This is one that I have already made. Okay, now the gentleman on the video, Project Paper, which again, good design, he's going to tell you that when you start to fold this, make sure that this line right here is going to line up with the bottom line here, and then that's going to give you your wing on the plane. I want you to notice something. When you do this, it's going to create a diagonal line running from here to here. I want you to see how much space that is. Okay, so if you look at this plane, there's your wing. This is the one that I have made. Look how much space I have right here. It's about as wide as my thumb. Look at this one, wider than my thumb. This plane here has more wing. That is the difference. This is why mine fly a little bit better, because I make sure I have more wing space. The way you're going to do that is, instead of lining this part here with here, I am actually going to bend past it. Okay, so you see how thin this is. So this line right here is going to start to kind of come off about right there. Generally, like, there's a little point right here. I don't want the wing to be lower than this little section right here. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on that while I'm doing this. But so my wings are bigger. That's difference number one. You're going to turn it over. I just basically make sure that the second wing is lined up with it. Okay, so at this point, you see how thin that is. Okay, because we have more wing, more surface area. That's what's going to help this thing fly. Now, this is where the scissors come in. They're also going to tell you to sit here and say about probably an inch or so, like, to cut this paper. I don't want to do that. Okay, and if you don't have a ruler or whatever, if you were going to use an inch, you could take this little from this joint right here. I say about the where your tip of your thumb is. That would be that inch. But I'm not going to do that. I am going to, I say, about right there, because I want more wing. And if you look at the angle of the scissors are in an angle. So I'm going to cut it like that. I'll cut that way. Then I am going to come up. Okay, so that is diagonal. It's slanted. This right now, I'm going to cut it. It's going to be vertical. It's going straight up. As a matter of fact, it's parallel with this back edge of this paper. So I'm going to cut there. I'm going to cut there a little bit more. So cut that out. Okay, there we go. So I take that out. So at that point, should be like that. Again, I have more wing. Now, all I have to do is take this. I want the bottom of this, when I bend this part right here, when I bend this, I want it to be parallel with this up here. Same thing. I want the bottom of that parallel with that up there. Once I do that, there you go. I have my plane. Now, because the plane is front heavy, there's a lot of weight right here. This is generally like when they throw these kind of planes, these origami planes. Well, really, it's the weight of the plane that when they throw it, why it goes pretty far. But it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really flying. So that's why I made sure that your wings are wider. The wings are wider, it will glide through the air. So that's going to make for better flight. Now, because it's top heavy, we may have to put wing flaps on it to keep it going up. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut a line right there. I'm going to come over. I'm going to cut there. I'm going to do the same thing, try to keep equal distance. And then I'm going to come over again. I'm going to try to keep equal distance. Cut there. Those are wing flaps. You've seen planes. You can pull that up like that. Now you would have to adjust the wing flaps to get this thing to fly. So when you throw it, okay, if the wing flaps are up too high, the plane will basically go and it will do a barrel roll. If you just tilt it up slightly, when the wings catch the air, it should kind of keep the plane level so while it's gliding across the air. But that right there is your F-15. Now, this would be me. This right here, because it's on white paper, is kind of plain. Decorate your plane. You know, give it United States Air Force markings, or, you know, like a lot of the ace pilots, you know, they got little fangs, like little tiger mouth or something like on the front of their plane. You know, decorate the cockpit. You know, be creative with it. I mean, it's your design. I mean, put the United States symbol, Air Force symbol on it. I mean, just do some stuff. I mean, just make it your plane. Now, I've showed you how to do this. I would say soon, now that you've gotten done, decorate your plane, take it outside, and go have fun. Throw it. Okay? Try to make it again. If it's not right, go back, do it again. Once you're done with this project, hey, take a picture of what you did, send it to me, you know, and have fun. And if you have questions, just contact me, and we'll try to make it work. You know, the whole point for this year, I want you to have fun. I know it's a virus. The virus is out here. I know it's messing stuff up. I know you want to be in your class. I know you want to be with your friends. I understand. You know, it's a stressful situation. You know, it's putting a lot of stress on families. This year for art, I want you to relax. We're going to get a lot of stuff done. You're going to be drawing some days, painting some days, sculpting some days, doing origami some days. Believe me, I'm going to have you doing a lot. But anything I have you do, I want you to have fun. So, I mean, I want you to take it serious, but not so serious that you're stressing yourself out. Have fun. And again, the gentleman design project paper, he has a lot of other good tutorials on making airplanes. So, you know, after you do this, maybe go look at his YouTube and, you know, learn how to design some more planes. I hope that this is a fun project for y'all. Again, if you have any trouble, you know, just make sure you just hit me up. You know, you hit me up on YouTube, or you can just you know, hit me up from the school. You know, if you're not in my class, I don't know, if you're just some random kid or random adult or whoever, you know, I really don't care. You know, if I can help you out, I'll help you out. You know, this is all about like learning, you know, and hopefully it'll give you something to do. Maybe if you have a kid, give your kids something to do. You can do as a family, you know, just sit here and do origami, you know, make paper airplanes, go outside, throw your planes together. You know, you don't have to be my student to look at these videos. I just want to help. So, like I say, just have fun and enjoy. And I hope y'all have a nice day. Y'all take it easy. Bye.